Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud Institution. This is the best software training institution. So now today in this video we're going to discuss about another AWS interview questions, and this is kind of a common interview question, so that can be asked in everywhere, even in database or even in AWS or even in various different applications wise and everything that can be asked. So the question for today is that recovery time object and the recovery point object in AWS. So what is the difference between recovery time object and recovery point object in AWS? So the difference for these two is that so recovery in the disaster recovery planning. Okay, for example, so what do you mean by recovery time object is that so if there is a downtime is happening, so you are running, your application is running or your database is running, and if the database is down or if your application is down. Okay, so in the disaster recovery planning, so in the planning times, so recovery time objective is RTO defines maximum acceptable downtime. Okay, how much downtime we can accept. And recovery point object is a RPO defines the maximum acceptable data loss. Okay, so which means that RTO means how much time we are afford to lose the data or we are afford to so they have the downtime. Okay, for example, if the downtime has happened, for example, so we are afford to lose some half an hour of a time, until then we can recover the services. So that is called RTO, how much time we can afford. Okay, so for example, so how much time we can survive with this downtime. Okay, and recovery point object is the defined how much maximum of a loss of data. Okay, so how much data we can lose in order to sustain with the particular downtime. Okay, so if you can see here in the images, how much data you can afford. So if the data losses happen, okay, if the disaster will happen in this particular time, so data loss means how much time you should be able to afford, and how much downtime we can afford to uh, you know uh, until you recover the disaster. Okay, how quickly, how quickly must you recover, what is the cost of a downtime. Okay, so how much data you can afford. So because recovery point object means how much data, you're just recovering from this point, but how much data has been lost during this time. Okay, these two factors defines RPO and RTO. Okay, so these two are the very important information that so they may ask you like what is RTO and RPO. So this can be happen in a uh, um, in- it can be happen during the disaster. Okay, if some disaster happening, how are you going to recover it. Okay, this is the calculation that how much you are just defining your disaster. Okay, so that's it about this video. Okay, so hope this video is really helpful for you to prepare for your interview. Okay, so if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, if you want to prepare for the interview, please follow all these questions and it will be very helpful for you to prepare for the interview. Okay, thank you guys and see you again in the next video.